Ready? Do you want to count us off, James?
Sure. 3, 2, 1.
Man, just like the old days.
Good times.
Hey, everybody. You are listening to the Attempted Venture podcast, a podcast all about... Gosh, what is it? It's been so long, James.
I don't know. A podcast about finding adventure every day and making life a little more interesting.
From Arlington, Texas, I'm your host, Michael DeRosiers, joined as always by my co-host...
James Barrett from Boulder, Colorado.
Man, that's weird to hear.
Switched it up. Yeah, I know.
You know what? If you hadn't gotten altitude sickness, I would have been saying from Oklahoma City, because that's where I was.
Which is not better.
The other day. Surprisingly interesting. And we can actually talk about that in an upcoming episode. But it's weird. We're having to adjust to our new situations.
Mm-hmm.
So, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to apologize. I know that my microphone is a little staticky. I'm going to have to figure that out.
Yeah. I don't hear it at the moment, but I'm worried now.
Maybe it's better. Maybe something happened. I don't know. But we're having some tech issues, and that's why today might be just a little bit of a shorter episode. We're just going to catch up today, and we're going to talk about what we're going to be doing kind of over the next month as we both kind of get settled into the new things that we're doing. But first, James, just like the old days, now that you and I are both in the same time zone,
I know,
we're having a beer together. So what are you drinking? You're in Colorado, the land of beer.
It really is. It's kind of nuts. I'm drinking a Guava Bomber fruit sour from Golden City Brewery from Golden, Colorado, which is about 30 minutes south of me.
Okay. Nice. I had a good sour last night. I was over at the Tipsy Oak here in Arlington.
I do like the Tipsy Oak.
Blueberry sour, Mystic Mountain. Everybody else in my family hated it, but I like sours.
Martin House Brewery has a blue coconut sour. It's delicious. It's terrifying looking because it's blue.
Yeah.
But it's delicious.
Well, I'm having a Voodoo Ranger Atomic Pumpkin. Have you had this one?
I have not. I do like Voodoo Ranger.
It's good. It's pumpkin. It's ale with pumpkin, cinnamon, and habanero. So it's like cinnamon spice, but like spicy spice. But it's not like super spicy, but it has that good flavor. So it's really, really good.
We went out to dinner last night and had Mexican food, which you can find some good Mexican food up here.
Really? In Colorado?
Mm-hmm. There's a large Hispanic community up here. So it's not Tex-Mex really, but it's really good. So I had Chile Colorado, which is delicious. Love that. And some Tecates because it's an underrated beer. Tecate, Mexican beers are really good.
You can't really go wrong. I had a Tecate the other day. I really liked it.
So good.
Yeah.
With lime, forget about it.
So, James, let's talk briefly about what you've been up to. You're in Colorado.
I am. We moved up here.
Yeah. I was planning on coming and visiting you, but things just didn't work out timing-wise.
No, they did not. And that is okay.
Well, you've been busy moving. I've been busy getting married, so, you know.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, sir.
Loved the pictures. Tell Pinky I said congratulations.
Well, I sure will. It was fun. It was a small ceremony. It was just my family, but...
We wish we could have been there.
I know. It's hard when you're moving like 2 days before.
I was with all my power. I was like, I can do it. I think I can get there. I was gonna surprise you, but then I was like,
just not in the cards. I know. Yeah, that's all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up for you. I've got a bunch of interviews that we've recorded already.
Mm-hmm.
We've recorded a few episodes as well. It's just that this month has been kind of busy, so we took a hiatus of producing the show, but we're still making episodes.
Yes,
and they're still coming out. In the next couple weeks. I think that when September starts, we'll get some new episodes out.
Oh, for sure.
And kind of get back on that. We have a great interview coming up with David Lukens from the Thai Island Times. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we apologize for the break in episodes. But life happens, and we were talking about it, and it was like this is the most consistent podcast we've ever had.
Yeah. We hated to take time off. And we had all these plans of how to make it work, and it just nothing worked. Ironically, it's harder when we're in the same time zone.
I know. It's easier because it's both during the day.
Yeah, it's true.
If it's my evening and your morning or vice versa, it's fairly easy because, you haven't started doing anything or you're done with the day.
Yeah.
Now you're trying to fit in all your family stuff and all your America adventures and everything else. And I'm moving and starting a new job. And it's just very, very time consuming at the moment. But I love it up here so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's hot. It's hot lately, which is not great because I don't have air conditioning. But, we have the little portable ones for the bedroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good enough. If you can get cool when you sleep,
yes,
it's good
exactly.
enough.
Yeah, as long as you have it when you're sleeping. That's what matters. Because if you're hot and sticky when you're trying to sleep.
You can't sleep.
No, it's like summer camp.
Oh, God. But yeah, it is currently... It's going to be, the temperature went down. The high temperature went down today. It's only going to be 90 instead of 94.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, and it's dry, so it's a huge difference. It's kind of crazy.
Well, I think over the next, I don't know how many episodes you want to do. We were thinking about maybe doing 2 episodes coming up. One about your adventures moving and the cool things you've done in Colorado. One for me about my adventures here in the U.S. because I've been all over Texas doing some crazy stuff, and I've also done a recent little getaway up to Oklahoma. Which
You've done some cool stuff.
A lot of fun, yeah. I did get to see you briefly right before I headed down to Enchanted Rock.
Yes, you did.
That was good.
So.
We were like 2 ships that passed in the night, but we bumped into each other. Had a little shipwreck. Yeah. It was all good.
So I would have been very sad had I not been able to see you at all.
I know. I carried all those snacks all the way from Thailand. I had to get them to you somehow.
I have not eaten them yet. They're still in a bag.
Okay.
I'm waiting till I can have time to sit down and do a proper review. Yeah, so, okay. We got Isan Hot Pot, Lay's. We got Cheeseburger, which I might actually crack open right now and try.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. King Crab and Zoe sauce. I'm excited about that one. It looks great. Lab Sab Noir. Lab Sab Nu? Lab Sab Noir?
Noir.
Which I like lab. We got Korean cream cheese garlic.
That one's really good.
Which they were kind of like the altitude made them super poopy.
That's so funny. I see that they're all like blown up like balloons,
which is kind of great actually because it protects the chips.
That is so funny. Yeah.
We have ghost pepper spicy chicken dry black noodles.
Okay, beware because that's actually really hot.
It says flaming spicy chicken madness.
Like the other day I got some almonds that were supposed to be Carolina Reaper. They weren't hot at all. They just maybe had the flavor of it. No, those noodles, those are actually really hot. So,
okay.
So be careful.
Be careful. And have some olive oil and some milk.
That's it, yes.
These are your favorite noodles, right?
Tom Yum. That's right. Tom Yum Mama brand.
I got 3 of them. I'm excited about those. Might have those for lunch. Who knows?
Yep.
We got carbonara bacon.
Also really good.
We got... squid seafood snack, spicy lob flavor, which I love this dried squid. It's so good.
Good. And what I like about that one is that one's not overly hot. Some of them are really spicy. That one, it's a little spicy, but it's not overly hot like some of them, so it's manageable.
And possibly my favorite, besides all the chips, is pad kapow spices, so I can make basil chicken or pork or whatever.
Yeah,
fish.
Yeah. You know what's good
I'm very excited about this.
They make duck and they make catfish. Sometimes you get a little fried catfish kind of ground up. It's really good, like minced fried catfish.
Sounds delicious. And some wonderful stickers. Chilling elephant for your travel vlog.
Yeah, we're making some new travel vlogs.
Awesome.
Yeah, my wife and I.
You can say that now.
I know, I can. It's fun. So we've been filming some stuff as we've been going, and so I'll probably put some links to those on the website once we get those up.
All right, let's crack open these cheeseburger chips.
Okay, I want to get your opinion. So I guess there's really 2 questions. Number 1, are they any good? Number 2, do they taste like cheeseburgers?
They smell like kind of every flavored chip that Thailand has. They all have that smell. Okay, let's see. Yes, they are good. They're so close to tasting like a cheeseburger.
Missed it by that much.
Do you agree with that? I do
agree with that. I like
there's
them.
Like hints of it, but it's like you described a cheeseburger to somebody that never tasted it.
You can taste bun.
You can cheese.
Taste cheese and maybe vague meat.
But it's like in Thailand, all the meat, even like the Western stuff, if it's not from like McDonald's or whatever, is very highly seasoned. And so it's kind of like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like they took a ground beef patty, but they put all the Thai like spices and stuff in it. I'm a fan. Those are good.
Okay, well, very good. 1 for 1 so far. Great. Well, I got to say that I tried, as per your recommendation, I tried the jerk chicken Lays here in America. Also really good. Very good.
They taste like chicken. It's
highly recommended.
I love crazy potato chip flavors.
Well, we're going to have a whole episode about this, James, but why don't you tell me so far, what is the biggest adventure you have been on thus far this summer in your summer of adventure? Your big move to Colorado. I mean, that's huge.
The big move, yeah. We haven't had a ton of time to really get out, but there is a mountain park in the city I live in, Boulder, just called Boulder Mountain Park. And so we drove up there, and it's like 5 minutes from my house, and that's where I sent you the picture.
Yes, it was so cool. Put that on the website for sure.
Yeah, it was a little hazy that day, but there's tons of trails, and the little spot where we're going to get married is up there. Beautiful views. On one side, you're just viewing like straight into the back range of the Rocky Mountains, and on the other side, you're looking down into the plains, and you can see Boulder and just see forever. And it's beautiful. We initially didn't plan on living in Boulder. We planned on living in Golden, Colorado, which is about 30 minutes south. Also right up against the mountains, but a little calmer, a little more chill. Boulder's a little hectic. It's very crowded. It's a very popular tourist destination. There's a big university here.
Right. I was going to say it's kind of a college town, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Which honestly, I like. It's kind of fun. Town.
Yeah,
you've got cool like restaurants and cafes and stuff. Like there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, we live in the north part of the city, so we don't have to deal with that as much. It's a little calmer up here, but we're going to be here for a year and probably move down to Golden.
Okay.
But there's tons to do. We're only about 30 minutes or so from ski resorts. We're 30 minutes or so from like Rocky Mountain National Park. It's a great location, and Colorado hasn't been as affected by the wildfire smoke. It's mostly concentrated in California right now. Ironically, where I used to live, in Reno, they have not seen, it has been so bad, they haven't seen the sun since July. It's awful. Like, the air quality here is like 57 or something like that. Okay. So moderate. The air quality in Reno is 108.
Oh, no.
It's bad.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I believe that's particulate per something or something like that. I don't know.
The ppm or whatever they call it.
Higher the number is bad.
Right.
But no, it's beautiful up here. The weather's wonderful. It's summertime, so it's warm. A lot of people think Colorado is cold all the time. I've had people be like, have you seen snow? And I was like, there's no snow. I mean, there's snowpack like up in the back range of the mountains.
Way up in the Rockies.
Like above 12,000 feet. Sure, there's still some snow somewhere, but no, there's no, it's 90 degrees. There's no snow. But it's beautiful. It gets cool at night, which is wonderful. Everyone's been real friendly. That's also great. Yeah, no complaints so far. I miss my family, and I miss Texas in some ways, but it's more my family lives there, less the actual state, and I love Texas. That's my home. Yeah,
I've enjoyed traveling around Texas. I've kind of gotten a bit of a new appreciation for it in the last month as a destination.
Yeah. And so I think it feels different. I'm more familiar with Colorado than I ever was Nevada, so it doesn't feel as alien. It doesn't, it's not that far.
Y'all were going up there.
Oh, all the time.
Like, yeah, every couple weeks it felt like.
It felt like it, yeah. Every couple months at least we would end up here somehow. Where do you want to go? I guess we're going to Colorado. Yeah. But, my new job is very flexible. It is, I get all the holidays, I get weekends, I get all the stuff that allows me to still live a decent life up here for now. Obviously, my goal is to not need that at some point and be able to adventure and travel and things like that. But for now, it pays the bills, it lets me adventure, and I can't complain. And I'm very excited for you to come visit, whenever that may be.
I'm graduating from grad school finally in May, so I'm definitely going to be back in the U.S. I'll be up in Baltimore, but there's no reason I can't fly down to Colorado.
Fly down to Denver, and I'll pick you up.
Yeah, definitely. So this spring, at the latest, I'll be there. And if Thailand gets rid of the quarantine, I'll be there even earlier than that.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about my quarantine, so you better take a lot of time off that week to record a lot, because I'm going to be bored silly.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I get off work at 4:30 every evening. There's plenty of time.
I'll be jet lagged as anything, so I'll probably be up at 4:30 in the morning, so don't worry about it. I've actually been working at 4 o'clock every day.
Have you?
That I've been here. I just never let myself adjust to jet lag. I woke up at 4, I got 5-hour workday in by 9 a.m. and just rolled with it.
That's actually pretty smart.
It's not bad. It's not bad if you just don't let your body adjust to the time zone.
Yeah, and so it'll probably be a little bit better, but going that way sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, gosh. And the worst part is, James, when I came here, they don't let you stand up in the plane. Like, I'm the type of guy that has to stand up like every hour. Even if I don't need to use the restroom, I'll get up and I'll just like stand and walk over there and like do some squats in there, just like to like get my legs moving.
But yeah, I'll go in there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, you have to stay in your seat now. They don't let you stand up unless the toilet is empty, and then you can go. And so, man, I was so cramped coming over here. It was
economy.
Awful. Yes, of course. And it's expensive. It's not cheap right now. It's terrible.
No, it's not.
Oh, man. Oh, this is a little off topic, but I got to tell you about the weirdest thing. The new like contact-free immigration system they have set up now in Dallas. It's really cool, and it is impressive, but it's also kind of terrifying, actually. So, James, let me tell you what they did now. So when I arrived in Dallas, I was prepared to use that little kiosk and fill in my immigration form. The kiosks are gone. I just walked right up to the immigration officer. He said, "Take off your mask." I took off my mask. He looked at his computer and he said, "Michael?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Welcome back." And that was it. They just looked at my face. Their camera scanned my face and they knew who I was and they just waved me through. That's what it's like now. It's cool. It's cool technologically. Socially, it's a bit strange. And I don't know how I feel about it, but that's what they're doing now. They never touched my passport.
I don't know how I feel about that.
But I guess that's what it's like now. They just look at your face and they know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Interesting. I haven't flown since the pandemic.
I mean, the last time I flew was when I left in like January 2020, right before things got bad.
It's still weird. Like, I go into the office 3 days a week, and there's only like 5 of us in there. It's an office set up for like 40 people, and there's 5 people in there. It's kind of apocalyptic. Like, you walk around, and people's desks are still set up. Their calendars all say, March?
It's like Chernobyl. You know, like the calendar that says like 1984 on it, or
yeah, it's frozen in time.
Things are not back to normal yet.
No, not even close.
As much as people want to try to pretend that they are, they're not. They are not.
Oh, how did you like Hammond's barbecue?
It was fantastic. Thank you for the recommendation. Yes. It was
welcome.
Awesome. They had beautiful, beautiful onion rings. They were so good. Their fried okra also extraordinary. I got their turkey, but my wife got the sausage and I think the pulled pork and all sorts of, I mean, it's so good.
It's so good.
Yeah, Hammond's Barbecue, definitely, highly recommend. And thank you for that recommendation.
Of course.
And if you want to know what we're talking about, go back and listen to the previous episode about travel in Texas, where we talked about that.
Or if you're in Texas, go to Glen Rose and go to Hammond's Barbecue. Haven't looked for barbecue here yet. That'll be interesting.
I mean, does Colorado have its own style? Because I know, like, a lot of states do. Like, there's Tennessee barbecue, Carolina barbecue. Is there a Colorado barbecue?
No. It kind of gets its own from all the people from different states that come here. Like, you can find Carolina style and Georgia style in Texas sometimes.
I mean, what do you eat? Like Denver omelets and like
I don't know.
Colorado mountain pie.
There is a Colorado style pizza, and it's really good.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I've had them. They're fine. For those of you that don't know, Rocky Mountain oysters are the boys of a bowl. And deep fried. And you know what? They're pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had them.
I mean, I didn't know what they were when I had them. And then I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
Neat. I've eaten worse.
Yeah. You've eaten better, I'm sure.
Yeah, I've eaten better, eaten worse.
The most craft breweries, like per capita, of any state in the country as well.
Oh, it's kind of crazy.
And you're going to have a lot of fun with that.
We went to, because the Whole Foods up here sell liquor and stuff like that. And so they have their own like liquor store attached. And I was going through the beer, and I sat there for like 15 minutes. There's so many. No Shiner that I could find. No, I sat there and I was like, I don't know what I want. It's so many choices.
That's not a bad problem to have.
No.
That's very cool. Man, well, I'm excited to hear all about your adventures there.
Mm-hmm.
In the next couple of weeks, I guess maybe next week, do you want to talk all about your experiences so far in Colorado?
Yeah, definitely.
It'll be fun. And then the week after that, we can talk about things I've done. I took a Texas road trip focusing on outdoor adventures. Also, my little Oklahoma trip, which was just 2 nights away, but surprisingly interesting.
Oklahoma City's cool.
It is. I don't know if you've been recently, and we can talk about this more later on, but they have their own Riverwalk now.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had a river.
It's really neat. It's actually a pretty cool downtown area now.
Huh.
But you're going to have to wait a couple weeks, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to tell you about that in an upcoming episode.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Thank you for sticking with us, everybody. We really do appreciate you. And we will be back strong very soon with a new monthly challenge.
Right. Well, the monthly challenge, which we kind of started, it's going to be for the summer. So August, like the late summer challenge. Say August and all of September as well, which is to go camping, whether that's in a park or outdoors or in your living room or your backyard, or even if you just want to make marshmallows in your own kitchen.
You want to give them through September?
Yeah, let's say through September.
Cool.
I think that's okay because it's the end of August and we've been away.
Yeah, and the weather's getting nicer.
Yeah, get some autumn.
Some places,
late summer, early autumn. Get some camping in. I've been camping 3 times since I've been back.
You have, which I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you. I did step on a nail at one point, and I'll have to tell you that story. It put a damper on things, but luckily it was the end of one of my trips. But that happens sometimes.
It does. Sometimes you step on a nail.
Sometimes you do.
Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking with us and for listening today.
We will be back next week with a regular episode. Next week is actually going to be Travel in Texas Part 2. If you want to listen to Part 1, it was the last episode of July. So we're just taking the month of August off. We're going to be back strong in September, and we're not going to miss any more weeks until the holidays. Fingers crossed. So, barring any unforeseen circumstances.
In these uncertain times. I hate that. In this new normal. Blah, 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 blah.
But hey, we're back, and we didn't go anywhere. Not really. We didn't abandon you guys, and thank you for not abandoning us. Thank you guys all for the great positive response that we got as well on the Facebook post where I mentioned that we were going to be taking a few weeks off to move and adventure and get married.
Not us.
Well,
we didn't get married.
No. Parts of us, individuals, half of us were getting married, half of us were moving.
This didn't get more convincing.
The other half of you was busy getting married.
You're my other half.
Well, let's not go that far, James. Let's not go that far. You're my co-host. Oh, man. No. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, as always. There's no adventure in the news this week because this is not a real episode. This is just a howdy do and catching up.
But it is not a figment of your imagination.
No, it's not. We are back, and you'll see us again on Thursday. Until then, don't forget that you can find us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram at Attempted Venture. You can also write to us, hello@attemptedventure.com, or go to the website, click on that handy little Contact Us button, and fill out the form right there. Again, if you do go camping, even if you just toast a marshmallow or a hot dog at home, that counts. Send us your picture, hello@attemptedventure.com, subject line challenge. We are loving the response that we've been getting from all your challenges so far.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been awesome, and we want to keep up with that. You have until the end of September for this monthly challenge. I hope the sound was okay on my microphone, and if it was, let's just continue recording in a day or two. If it's bad, I'll have to figure out what to do about that. But we'll play it by ear. Almost literally, in this case.
Awesome.
What are you going to do today? Anything exciting?
Let's see. My fiance is visiting her friend, so I'm sort of here alone. So probably not. I don't know if I'm going to actually get out and do a bunch today.
Okay.
I'm going to need to clean.
The greatest adventure of all.
Cleaning.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. Hope you're enjoying your summer of adventure. And until next time,
keep adventuring.